Today's story is called Climbing Trees. And we can see from our illustration, two boys are climbing a tree. So let's begin. Climb higher, Reese, Isaac said. It's easy. Reese held on. The bark was rough under his fingers. He looked down. The ground seemed very far away. His foot slipped and he gripped harder. So here we see Reese climbing the tree. I like it here, Reese said. There's a nest up here, Isaac called. Don't be scared. I'm not scared, Reese's voice shook. I like it here. Reese's hands were damp. His knees felt wobbly. I'm thirsty, he called. Let's get a drink. Isaac scrambled down. He stopped on the branch above Reese. Go on, he said. Get down. Reese bent over and looked at the ground. Jump, Isaac said. Do you think that Reese might be a little scared? Does he look scared to you? I think so too. Let's keep reading and find out. I like to climb down better. Reese turned around. He put his arm around the tree trunk. Then he stretched one foot way down. He touched the ground with a toe. Reese backed away from the tree. Isaac thudded to the ground beside him. You should have come up, he said. It's easy. Reese shrugged. Let's get a drink. The next morning, Reese walked outside. He looked up into the branches of the tree. Could he climb it? Was it really easy? Cheep! What was that? Cheep! So over here, we see the bird, and we can see that he's saying cheep, cheep, kind of like the sound birds make. Something moved in the grass under the tree. He walked closer and knelt down. Oh no, Reese whispered. A tiny bird opened its beak. You're hungry, said Reese. He looked up. He saw the nest on a branch in the middle of the tree. Reese picked up the little bird. I guess I'll have to put you back home. So now, do you think Reese is going to finally climb all the way up to the tree? I think so too. I think he's going to do it so he can put the bird back. Let's keep reading. Reese tucked the bird into his shirt pocket. He put one foot on the lowest branch. He took a deep breath. I can do this, he said to the bird. Reese climbed. His legs wobbled. He climbed higher. His heart pounded, but he didn't stop. He looked up. The nest was just above his head. He took the bird out of his pocket. Cheep! Reese placed it into the nest. He looked down. The ground was very far away. Reese looked around. He could see forever. His legs didn't wobble. His heart didn't pound. So why do you think that now Reese's legs aren't wobbling and his heart's not pounding? Do you think it's because maybe now he isn't scared to climb? Me too. Hey, Reese! Reese looked down through the branches. Isaac waved. Climb up, Isaac, Reese laughed. It's easy. And that's the end of our story. So now that we've reached the end, we have to answer some questions because we always need to make sure that we pay attention while we read. So our first question is, what did Isaac find in the tree? Do you remember what he found? If not, go back and read again. Our second question is, where did Reese put the baby bird as he climbed the tree? Do you remember? Were you paying attention to the illustrations in the story as well? And our last question is, where was the baby bird's nest?